Hey guys, it's Bishop Aussie here, and welcome to episode 74 of the Berlin Dynamo series. Now, today's episode, it's pretty much the last episode before the end of the season. So, we've currently find ourselves in 5th place, 46 points. We do have a game in hand, which is good, over Leipzig. However, we are technically, even if we win our game in hand, we're still going to be 1 point behind them, sort of going into the rest of the season. So, it's going to be very tough to try and make that top four, especially with the teams that are in there at the moment. They are arguably the four best teams in the league without a shadow of a doubt at the moment. Pretty interesting to see both Bayern and Freiburg now tied, with Bayern slightly just above on goal difference over Freiburg, who have pretty much been leading the whole season. So interesting stuff there. Obviously, Dortmund are still in with a chance as well. They've had a really good form as of recently. And then Freiburg have fallen off a little bit. So you guys can't see any of that because my face cam's at the top. But there you go. So 55, 55, 54, 50, and then 46 there for ourselves. So we've got a little bit of work to do if we want to indeed make the Champions League for next season. So with that said, we'll go over the recent fixtures. Of course, the last episode was Atletico Madrid and Eintracht Frankfurt. And as you can see, things did not exactly go too well from there. We followed it up with a 4-1 victory in the league against Hoffenheim. A nice home victory there. Very impressive. Gel opening the scoring. They got a goal back. Strabic on the score sheet. I think that was his first goal he scored for the club as well. Dukic with an assist. Perez on the score sheet. Strabic with an assist there as well. And then Gel finishing us off. Dimitriev getting a 8.7 man of the match rating, I believe, in this one as well. So very impressive with him at left back, albeit I do kind of prefer him to be playing in midfield. But anyway, we then followed that up with a 6-2 loss in the first knockout round of the Champions League against Feyenoord. Safe to say I was absolutely devastated at this result. They scored 6 goals from 9 shots on target, albeit that's a lot of shots on target. We opened the scoring with a penalty in the second minute through Perez. They got a goal back. They got a second goal for themselves on the stroke of half-time. We got an equaliser back 1 minute later, still on the stroke of half-time. I thought that was pretty much done. We brought it back to 2-2. And then in the second half, we capitulated. I mean, 2-2 draw, it's a pretty bad result even in the first half. And then we conceded 4 more goals. As you can see, Adidas Ican and Nagtagal pretty much at fault. And of course, I think Adidas Ican gave away the penalty there in the 94th minute as well. Despite that, we still out-XG'd them. I don't know how that's possible, but yeah, we scored 2, they scored 6. And then back-to-back games, we conceded over 5 goals. We conceded 5 goals against Mainz in the in-between game. This time, the left-hand side was more at fault. Yeah, in 2 games, we had conceded 11 goals. 11. I don't know what happened to the defense at this stage of the season, but we just had no defensive stability whatsoever. Once again, opened the scoring through Sata, the new free signing in January. Strabic with another assist under his belt as well. They then got another goal back, again, getting another goal on the stroke of half-time. Sata got his second goal of the game just after the start of the second half. We actually went 3-2 up with a penalty that Perez put away. And then we conceded 3 consecutive goals. And it finished 5-3. I have to say, throughout all of FM, I don't think I've ever conceded 11 goals back-to-back. I don't think that's ever happened to me in 2 games. Interesting. Anyway, the second leg against Feyenoord, we actually won the game, 1-0. And as you can see, we absolutely destroyed them. I don't know how. We had 24 shots on target, 24, and only managed 2 shots on target. And it took Gavadel off the bench with a Pavicic assist to get us the winning goal there. And as you can see, Feyenoord, 3 shots in the whole game with 0 on target. A 0.16 XG from the team that just beat me 6-2. Anyway, it's that's Football Manager. We move on. Very impressive big win here against RB Leipzig in the next game. As you can see, 2-1 victory for us at home. Honestly, I think it's a deserved win. You look at the stats, they opened the scoring. They only had 4 shots on target. We had 8 shots on target. And then we had Nagtegaal and Gavidel getting our goals for us. So I think that's a deserved win. And again, we were the home team. They did dominate possession, but we were clinical, and we did only concede that 1 goal to them. So I was pretty happy with that. And the most recent game played against Heidenheim, another victory here. This one 2-0 away from home. Perez with a Strabic assist again. Man of the match, Strabic. And then Nagtegaal popping up with a couple of goals after some very, very disappointing defensive displays in those 2 away games. So form was bad. Form is now good. We're 3 wins on the trot. We're looking okay. I'm pretty happy with how things are going at the moment. Like I said, still got a lot of work to do if we want to make the Champions League for next season, which I think we're an outside chance at the moment. But I think to develop as a club, I know I said at the start, like recently as well as at the start of the season, just making European football again for next season, whether it be the Conference League, Europa League, whatever, was my goal. I want to try and push to the Champions League. I think that finance will greatly help us, as well as the reputation increase as well. So I can start to try and bring some of those elite level quality players into the team to actually have us challenging for the Bundesliga and for the later rounds in the Champions League. Anyway, today's game, we've got Hanover first, and then we've got Bayern Munich away, I believe. So a couple of tough games. Hoping to beat Hanover here. We're pretty much going with a full-strength team. Melges in goals, Nagtegaal right back. Sarter's actually been playing at centre-half, I think for the last 2 or 3 games. And he's actually been pretty solid, so we're going to keep him in there. Adidas Saikan is going to start at centre-back. Still a little bit of a liability. Traore is back from injury, which is very good. As a result of that, Dmitriev moves back into midfield. Dusak's been playing pretty good. Dukic on the left, Strabic on the right, and then as per usual, Perez and Gel up top. We do have Gavidel on the bench, who's been starting to pop up with a few goals, which I really do like. And yeah, let's just go out there. Puljic still out with his injury, which is why Sarter's sort of finding his feet at centre-back at the moment. Let's go. Hanover at home. I have us as favourites. We should be beating them. And if we play like we've been playing recently, I don't think we'll have too many issues. The next game is obviously the much tougher one against Bayern Munich. And then I think we've got about 6 games between this episode and next episode. I think we played Dortmund during that time. I think we might play Gladbach as well. So we've got a couple of tough games. A couple more winnable games in there as well. I think we play Hertha Berlin as well. Anyway, Strabic coming forward. Ooh, it's a nice little cross. Dukic can't control it though. I'm pretty sure it did actually hit the crossbar there. Good stuff though. Good start. I don't like to see us conceding. I feel like if we pretty much concede from the get-go, we're going to struggle. So as long as we don't concede, same thing goes for the next game against Bayern. If we concede early, then I'm going to be worried. But let's just take it one game at a time. Oh, referee. It's got to be a foul. Strabic goes back to Perez. Into Nagtegaal. Popped up with a few goals recently, and that is another goal for him. That's his 7th goal, I think, of the season at right back. One of the better signings I made this season. I know he was shocking in that final game, but I've got to forgive him if he's going to play this well for the rest of it. Especially if you think back to Bundesliga and the issues that we had with right backs, he's a godsend. Actually, one of my favorite players in the team, the Dutch wingback. Oh, that's a penalty. Idita say can every time. I'm actually thinking about selling him. I'm not even going to lie. He is like the problem child at the back. I don't know if it's his concentration or what it is. Decision making. Something in his head just isn't right. That's a good save by Meljez, but he puts it in the back of the net. 2 minutes into the second half, and he gives away a penalty. That's just frustrating. I mean, big up Meljez, but... Alright, Sata into Dmitriev. Out to Traore. That's a decent cross. Ooh, Gel. Oh, that would have been a nice goal. Gel with the little header down to Strabic. Alright, Strabic with the corner. Going to get it back. Dukic. Just over the bar. Frustrating. It's okay. It's okay. I'm not too worried as of yet. We'll go Bednarek for Dukic. One change, one nice, easy change, like for like. Of course, Bednarek has the good dribbling ability, so we'll put him out there. Probably not the better finisher of the two, but all right, we deal with that. Perez is going to get it. Counter attack, possibly. No, Perez loses it. And it looks like Hanover are going to get another chance to come forward. A little bit of space in the midfield as well. The gears in behind. And luckily for us, that was a terrible shot. Alright, we've got 20 minutes left. I'll do a cheeky encourage, because it seems like Hanover are just coming into the game more and more. What did I say? Fegir gets his second goal of the game. Oh, 2 conceded for 3 shots on target. Alright, we come forward yet again. I did as I can. Dmitriev. Bednarek to Gel. And Gel slots it away. 19th goal. Don't be offside. Come on, onside. Yes. Alright, 2-2. We're back, baby. I mean, Fegir and the goalkeeper are the only 2 players that are actually playing well for them. Meanwhile, most of our team, except for the defense, is actually playing pretty well. That's going to finish a draw. That's a disappointing draw. 2-2, Gel finishing man of the match. Meljaz with a 7.3. Honestly, not good enough, really. I mean, they're coming last. Oh, I didn't even realize that. Oh, that's a terrible, terrible draw. And we're now 3 points behind Leipzig. So essentially, that win that we got against Leipzig between episodes has essentially just been wiped out, just like that. Anyway, I'll praise Gel. I mean, you can see our previous meetings with Bayern. Not looking good, and they're actually in good form. They're top of the league now. So, yeah, it's going to be a tough one. I'll join you guys back for the lineup against Bayern. Alright, so this is the lineup. I've had to make one Two changes, actually. Two forced changes. The first of which, Traore out suspended. It's going to bring Ramadi in. He doesn't really have a lot going forward, but I feel like having a big unit at left back, solid defensively, good in the air as well, 189 centimeters. Having him there, while it's not going to offer us a lot going forward, it's probably going to make us a little bit more defensively stable against Bayern, which I kind of want, because obviously we play with an attacking tactic, so I want that defensive stability, which is also the reason why, obviously, Dusak is suspended as well. So we're going to go with the 20-year-old Bolivian, Arauz. Signed him on a free back in, I think it was our first season in the Bundesliga. We loaned him out last season. Actually, was it last season or was it this season? Anyway, we've loaned him out. He's come back. And I don't know. I like his defensive stats. He's not sort of the strongest or the biggest player in the world, but he's got 16 tackling. He's got good marking. He's got passing, unintended. Half decent conditioning. It's not conditioning, positioning, and good teamwork and stuff like that. So we'll give him a chance out there. He's got 4 caps for the Bolivian national team. Probably not the hardest national team in South America to get into, but we'll give him a chance here today. It was either him or Regragui. Regragui's not played too well recently when called upon, so Arauz it is. Gets a chance against Bayern Munich to essentially show us what he can do out there today. I'm also, before we start, going to criticise the form of Adidas Saikan, and then also mentioning Perez lacking a bit of match fitness going on this one, needs a rest. So we'll see how he's doing around the 60th minute, maybe 55th minute. Yeah, we'll go with no pressure today against Bayern. They are Bayern Munich. They are the league leaders, and they have some of the best players in the world. So we'll see how we go. Like I said, I don't want to concede an early goal, so that free kick there in the first minute really scared me. But we're good. We've made it to the 5th minute. Are we about to concede here? Franzek is that player. They do score, but yeah, let me talk about Franzek, because I don't want to talk about how he just conceded. He's a player they just bought for, I think, 104 million. The player that used to be at Freiburg, which was the reason why... Was it Freiburg? I think he was originally at Freiburg and then went to RB Leipzig for 70 million. And I think Freiburg are pretty much... Not only do they have a really good academy, Freiburg, but they've used the money to buy good players as well, which is then, you know, the reason why they're doing so well in the league at the moment. But Bayern just have... I mean, pretty much every single one of their players is either elite or world-class. So, yeah. I mean, they've got Zaire Emery. We've talked about Yang Feng before many times. Shelder up as well. I've got Martinez, who's I believe is a Spanish new gen, who's incredible as well, of that elite level. All right. Do I encourage? We're 10 minutes in. I'm going to encourage. Let's go, boys. Let's do something. All right, Melges with a save. I like that. I know I'm being a little bit sarcastic here against Bayern Munich, but I pretty much have to, because I don't really think we're at the stage where we can sort of be competing against them. We might score. Do I think we're going to win? Probably not. I mean, we can't even get the ball in the box at the moment, so... Anyway, Nagtigali's been one of our better players. Good cross in. Perez, that might be offside. I don't think it is. I think it's going to stand, and it's 1-1 in the 12th minute. Nagtigal to Perez. I mean, Perez is probably one of the only players that is probably just under that elite level. If he had a bit more pace about him, a bit more physicality, I think he'd probably be elite. Gel, ooh, good save by their keeper. They're actually playing the other goalkeeper, not the French new gen, Nicolaisen. Interesting. As per usual, Bayern just playing. Oh, we steal the ball. Perez. Sata back to Perez. Dukic to Sata. I like it. We've actually got a bit of possession. We punt the ball long, though. Oh, Gel. What a header. Oh. I mean, Perez messes it up, but Gel puts it in the back of the net after the most perfect header I have ever seen. And we're 2-1 up. That was a thing of beauty. The little cushion header straight into the path of Perez. And then Perez shonks it. And then luckily Gel puts it away. That's his 20th goal of the season there as well. Strabic up to Gel. Actually playing okay today. Perez. Oh, it's a good save. Very, very good start to the game here. Strabic with the corner. Ooh, Sata was running onto it. Nikolaisen with a save. Sounds like it's raining outside. Gotta love Australian weather. 1 minute it's 30 degrees, sunny outside. Next minute it's raining. Anyway, Dmitriev. That's unfortunate. It's a good little position that he took up there. Now Bayern on the counter-attack. Shelter up to Yang Feng. Shut him down. Zaire Emery shoots it over the bar. Pretty much from the penalty spot there as well. And there we go. We've conceded. Ignacio from the corner. Ignacio is actually he's a pretty good ball-playing defender. That's frustrating. Can we bounce back, though? It's still the first half, and it's 2-2. Ramadi's now on a yellow card. I should probably ease him off. Yeah, we'll ease him off. Let me do that real quick. Before he picks up a second yellow. I mean, Martinez has already had him a few times today. Oh, Yang Feng. 3-2. Might be offside. I don't think it is, though. Yang Feng is an absolute maestro in midfield. Yeah, goal awarded. 3-2 to Bayern. Didn't even get to finish that tactic change. Melges, who was on a pretty good rating, is now on a 6.5. And Ramadi's on a 6.1. I told you he was getting cut up down that left-hand side. Let me pause it there. What else can we do? We can do Montero. We're gonna just have to do it at this point. Didn't really want to do that, but it is what it is. I mean, Dukic is probably the next one to come off, to be honest. Shelter up with a free kick. Rondau, I think that's a centre-back. Is it Rondu? Probably Rondu. Yeah, that one hurts. The 4-2, that one hurts. At least at 3-2 we had a chance. What was that? He's headed it from outside the box. Surely that's a free kick on the goalkeeper. Referee. Oh, Adina Saikan, this is what I'm talking about. I'm this close to selling him. I am this close. Oh, so mad. You guys have no idea. I could probably get about 30 mil for him, to be fair. So I'm definitely looking for centre-backs. Sada's actually played pretty well there. compare the two. I mean, I know Sada's on a 6.3 at the moment, but when you're next to a 5.9 player, you're probably going to get a pretty bad rating yourself. Gel, can we get a consolation? Yes, we do. Going to be brought back for offside, but I think he might be on, to be fair. I didn't really look at it. Goal awarded, 5-3. Okay. I don't know. We conceded 5 goals yet again. It's tough. It's tough because I want to play this attacking tactic, but I feel like we're just getting absolutely overrun in midfield. We've only got 2 midfielders in there, essentially. And when you verse teams that are essentially better than you on paper, it's very difficult if they're having a good day. Anyway, Gel's put it in the back of the net again. It's now 5-4. The comeback's on, potentially? I don't know. Is it? Gel's got his hat-trick. We've got 10 minutes left. Demand more. Free kick. Padaruth. Centre-back. Can he bang it in? Ooh, good save. What a weird game. What a weird game. Strabic actually has a decent rating today. And Bayern are on the counter-attack. No, they're not. Ooh, that was dangerous. Especially Montero, who's probably not the best player out there. What a weird game. 5-4 it finishes. The Bayern Munich. And Gel's man of the match. Yeah, it's a weird one. That's very weird. We are now 6 points behind. So this episode has not been a great one. If we're looking at stats and points. A draw against the last place team, and then a loss. I mean, a loss to Bayern Munich, which I would expect under normal circumstances. Yeah, Gel man of the match with a hat-trick. We came back after being 5-2 down. I don't know. Just weird. We were winning the game at the start. And then Adidas Saikan essentially does what he does best, and that's concede goals and screw us over, essentially. So yeah, I'm going to play the next 6 games, and I'll join you guys back for the double home game against Wolfsburg and Schalke. Could be a pretty big game against Schalke. They're only a point behind us at the moment. 2 points, sorry. 2 points behind us in the league table there. So, yeah, could be a very interesting sort of run into the end of the season. Freiburg have actually dropped points there. Looks like they lost, whereas Bayern just managed to beat us. So, yeah, be interesting. Bayern look like they're probably going to win the league yet again. Just to show you the overview, they have pretty much won it every single season since we started the game, essentially, back in the Regional Liga. So, yeah, I was hoping for maybe Freiburg to pip them, but it looks very unlikely. Anyways, if you could smash a like on the video, guys, be much appreciated. And, of course, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Apart from that, as always, take it easy and goodbye.